Hey everybody, it's Jenny. Let's plan this week, shall we? There's a look at last week. If you didn't already watch it, you should because I love that one. Now you can see I am still using the Cocoa Daisy Classic Vertical Minimalist inserts. They're beautiful, and I didn't really think about dating them this week. It kind of slipped my mind. So I pulled out this Happy Planner sticker book, which I honestly have not reached for in quite some time, but it was fun and it was fun to shake things up and use some different date stickers that I hadn't been using. Now, I am going to use this kit from Let's Plan It, and I'm going to start decorating. And the thing I love about the Let's Plan It stickers is there's lots of different types to pull from in each. So you have boxes, you have those decorative stickers that have grids, you have decorative stickers, you have more boxes. I mean, it's great. But I'm going to start in this lower left-hand corner, and you can see that I put down that little torn edge and then the three little snowflakes. I wanted it to be super minimal, and this kit is so cute for that. And I absolutely love the monochromatic black, white, and gray as well. Now you can see that I layered the little penguin up at the top and the snowflake on the lower right, and the penguin, I just used text. The box underneath has text on it that I wouldn't ordinarily use. I don't necessarily dislike it or anything. I just wouldn't use it. And so I layered that penguin right on top of it, and it's perfect. It gives it a little bit more dimension and interest. Now I'm just going to add my activities for the week. I usually start this way, to be honest. I've talked about a million times how I started planning because I was so busy and so crazy, and I really needed to get a good handle on the things that were going on in our lives. And so planning it was. That's why I start out this way. Now, I like to alternate writing directly on the page and boxes. This is twofold. One, I like to keep my eye moving around the page, and so I feel like changing up what I'm using definitely does that. These things don't get lost, they all stand out. Second of all is the fact that I love to bring some additional color to the layout. Now, the joke is that there is no color on this layout. However, you get what I mean. If I was using yellow or pink or something like that, you would just have more pops of color because the paper is white, the background of a lot of the box stickers is white. These aren't, but you know what I mean. And then the added bonus to all of this and writing directly on the page is that it can get costly using stickers to write on for every single thing. And so this helps save a little bit of money too. So that's definitely a benefit as well, as long along with the design purposes. I am using the mild liners this week in that nice gray color, and then also the clean color dot markers in the gray as well. It's part of the 12-piece package that I purchased. That was a lot of peas, wasn't it? And it's great. It's a great color. It's a good neutral, and I enjoy using it. And you guys probably didn't know this about me, but gray is actually my favorite color, and it has been for the last like 25 years. So I'm just really into gray. I don't know what it is about it. I just think it's really a pretty color. So I am just continuing to fill in the activities that I know of the week. So then each day, obviously things pop up, different things occur, or, oh, hey, tomorrow this is going to happen, and I write that down. But in this application, I start with the things that I know, like, oh, this was already planned 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then each day I just continue to add the things as they pop up. That hasn't been happening a ton in the last couple of years because, well, COVID. But now we're back to things. I don't want to say being normal because things are not normal. However, the world is back to normal in terms of behavior. So there's that. Now I am, you can see, still just alternating, and I'm also trying to be mindful of where I might put future decor. So what that means is, for example, that penguin sticker. I'm not going to want to put more decor right below him, right? I mean, I'm going to want to add more decorations if I have open spaces somewhere else. So that's why I wrote right underneath him, because then I would have room. Now, I am going to fill in Monday, and there was no school, so I'm just using this brush lettering pen. And this one, I believe, is a Pentel Sign, just SIGN. I really like these a lot. Everybody has their own preference for these pens. I like this one. The nib is very soft, like it moves around a lot. And I find that the size is really good for planners. You get too big of a brush and you have to write very large. And then the other thing is that there's a lot of pretty colors in these as well. There's not pastels, they're more of a solid, darker color, like primary colors, but I still think that they're really beautiful. Now, there wasn't a whole lot going on Monday because there was no school, and so I added that cute little bear right there. Isn't that just adorable? It's such a cute winter kit, and of course, I don't have winter because I live in Southern California, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to decorate for winter all the same. It would get a little bit boring if we only decorated for what was around us. Am I right? All right, so now up at the top, I am just adding these cute little houses. I love like that they're different. The one is a little shorter and wider, and the other one is more narrow and taller. And then I added the little tree right there as well, sort of creating a little, like a little neighborhood, if you will. And then down at the bottom, that little snowman too. I'm just still so amused by not the snowman there, but now next to the snowman, I'm sorry, I'm adding that little torn piece and the little phrase about being cold and the snowflakes and all of that. I just love it. So cute. Now, sometimes I'll end up where I have open spaces, like smaller ones, and I need to include smaller stickers. That was not the case here. I had plenty to fill that space. And so that's exactly what I was talking about being mindful of the space. So right there, I was able to write all of the things in that middle box and then keep the bottom box for the decor. And it looks much, much better than if I had just placed them right next to each other, or on top of each other. I'm sorry, not next to each other. The other thing that I really like about these torn edges is that it leaves some white space next to it. So for example, you see those two boxes are next to each other, but it still has that less taken up by the pattern on the second box, but there's still a little bit there. I just think it looks great. Now, one of the other favorite things about these little sheets with the torn edges and that kind of thing is like the little circle and how much fun that is to layer with that larger corner piece and then the decorative little tree. I just think that makes a really interesting and slightly different cluster of decorations. Now, I like to write most of the things that go on in our day to day lives in here. I also really enjoy writing like mail we get, things like that. But I don't always have the desire to pack it quite as full. So some weeks you'll see more of that, and some weeks you'll see a little bit less. But I do try to include the places we went, the errands we ran, things like that, just because I feel like it's very interesting to look back on later to see, like, oh, the types of stores you were going to, those types of things. That is pretty much it for me. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave it in the box below. Thanks so much and make it a great day.